Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Modern Horizons 3. Some pretty reasonable choices here. I think you want Amtraptor over... I don't know. Spawn Gang Commander's great. Solar Transformer's great. Removal's good. I don't know. I'm not usually willing to fight for the Eldrazi decks, so Spawn Gang Commander is not necessarily great for me. I love the idea of Amtraptor. I suspect Solar Transformer is actually a better choice. There's so much red in this pack. Does that mean anything? Maybe it means I should try not to be in red? Solar Transformer is still fine. I don't know. If you take Solar Transformer, you're in red a lot of the time anyway, because that's one of the energy colors. Ooh, Invert Polarity. That is a game winner if you actually get to play it. I think it's worth taking here over Ghostfire Slice. Most of the rest of this pack is not that good. The lands are okay. Yeah, this card is just much better than the rest of the cards in the pack. Ironworks is an energy payoff card. It's not the greatest, but it's good. And it's red. We could also take Cyclops Superconductor, but I think this still leaves open. I guess you could take Ajani, Fells the Godsire. It's definitely a better card than Phyrexian Ironworks. But I have reason to want to play red, and this plays in the energy stuff that we're doing. This could be wrong. I really love this card, but it's not actually that good. I think you just take... Well, Tune the Narrative is good, and it's an energy card, but there's also Glimpse the Impossible? I don't know. I think we should take something that says energy on it, given what we've done so far. Thriving Skyclaw is okay, but Tune the Narrative is much better. In general, right? Is it better? The fact that it's blue is a bit of a problem, but I do want to run Invert Polarity, so we'll see if we can get there. Get into the red-blue deck. Charge Bug is lovely news to see at this point. Sundering Eruption is good in an aggro or, anything aggressive, which red-blue would be. But Actually, do you just take the Eruption here? I don't think so. I think you just want a critical density of energy cards. Don't let anyone else get past an energy card, stuff like that. This pack, kind of stinky. I'll take the Skyclaw, I guess. Suppression Ray, not a terrible choice, but I don't know that we're going to be playing blue. I think Molten Gatekeeper is better than Demon Farrier by a decent amount, and it's red, so I'm going to take it. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. Electrozoa is playable. Siege Smash... It's hard to... Siege Smash... hard to get those consonants both out there. Electrozoa is playable, but I think it's nice to have a Siege Smash. Grixis land? I guess. So we're well, positioned to switch to red-white if that ends up being what's open. Ooh, both of the Grixis lands wheeling is a little interesting. Okay. We have red energy cards. We have some blue stuff, but I'm not married to it. And red-white loves energy cards just fine. I think you still take Glimpse the Impossible over Is It Generatorium? It's just so hard to get this to pay off. And you get a bunch of mana and maybe some draw out of this. I don't know. You don't exactly get mana if you like pay 3 and you get 3 back, but it's 3 you can use later, right? I don't think I really want Wrath of the Skies. I think I'm happy to have a Pyro Surfer. Yeah. Seems alright. Essence Reliquary. I don't think so. I mean, we could take a white, like, duel, but I think this card is just too good to not take. Utter Insignificance looks like the pick. I don't think we're in the market for red-green at all. Downyard Lurker's bad for at least this kind of deck. Utter Insignificance and Thraben Charm are the 2 cards we might play. And of course there's another landscape for Pyro Surfer, I guess. But 2 of them wheeled last pack, right? So you never know. I'll try Utter Insignificance. This is a much nicer pack. The Coatl's okay. Tune the Narrative is okay. But I think we're supposed to take Spawn Gang Commander right now. We're pretty committed to red. We have some colorless sources. Yeah. Just a powerful effect. Powerful card. Ral. I don't want Cursed Mirror. Savin's Reclamation is, you know, pretty cool in the right deck. But I mean, Ral should be decent. I assume we have some instants and sorceries, yeah? I've never played with Ral before. I mean, I guess you could take this, but this is like why you'd have blue things or something. I assume. Yeah. All these flipped Planeswalkers are like 1 color on the front and 2 colors on the back. And the back like has something that rewards you for playing that other color.
Luck will break my way. Eventually.
Oh my god, Ral, you scared the shit out of me. Don't talk. Oh man, I started sweating. Like, what the hell? Did I do something wrong with my recording setup? Why is something talking all of a sudden? Whew. Conduit Goblin is a lot better than the cards here. But I think I just take the Tempest Harvester. I have enough blue. Like I don't think I have to say, oh, look, I should be in white. But I don't know. That could have been a signal that I'm supposed to start thinking about something else. Brain Surge is okay. Unfathomable Truths is okay. You know, another landscape is maybe not terrible. We have 2 landscapes, which helps with, you know, Brain Surge, of course, right? But you want quite a few for this, really. I think I'll take Truths. I don't know. I could be wrong. My first removal spell. Definitely going to take that one. I have Siege Smash, I guess, but yeah, we definitely need some ways to kill things. Pretty lame pack. I don't know. Take a Witch Enchanter. I am not taking the blue land. I don't think I want the Captor. Like, I guess I'm just taking something white. Do I have any, like, really cool Essence Reliquary tricks? I don't think so. But I don't really want Expel either. I don't know. Let's take this. Maybe there's something you could do with it someday. I'll take a 3rd fetch. Inverted. Yeah, 2 in the narrative for sure. With 3 fetches, I sort of wish maybe that I had taken Brain Surge instead of Unfathomable Truths, but they're both fine. Conduit Goblin on the wheel? I I don't really have any white support. I would have to make a big switch to play Conduit Goblin. You can't really do Conduit Goblin in a deck that's mostly red-blue. So I would need a lot of white cards suddenly. Like, my blue is not good. I'm completely on board with that assessment. Nadu. God, Nadu is so good. I don't have any green fetches, so it would be real hard work to run it. And we're being offered, like, the perfect card, Galvanic Discharge, right? Like, Nadu is great. Very powerful card, but I just can't run it, and this is something I really want. So, someone else is going to have a good time with that card. Another Pyro Surfer is pretty sweet. Can I get that, like, black energy card that, I don't know. I have 3 black fetches, and there's 1 black card that uses energy, right? And it's pretty strong. The Recurring Nightmare or something, whatever it's called. Chthonic Nightmare. Lets you sack a creature and pay energy to return a creature from the graveyard, so you just get the same thing over and over. I mean, yeah, Downpour is decent, I think. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I don't really want a Void Pouncer. We have a decent number of cheap cards to make this go off. And Storm counts opponent's spells, right? So you can flash this in on their turn, and, you know, presumably they cast a spell or two, and you get to remove 2 of their things. Electrozoa is fine, but I think Sink into Stupor is much better. I mean, Electrozoa isn't really fine. It's bad, but it can be good sometimes. And I think this would be a deck where it would be fine to run 1 or 2. Boy, there's so many Grixis lands. Weird. This one is also terrible, right? Yeah. I mean, Tune the Narrative or another Gatekeeper. They're both fine. What am I spending all my energy on is the real problem. Like, I kind of need a way to kill them. Creature count, low. I think I just have to take the card that says energy on it. Like, I don't know. That's probably not the right way to think about things at this time, but here I am. Skyclaw's fine. There's no way I want this, right? Right. Superconductor is lovely to see. Satya. I mean, I don't have any white stuff. But I don't think I need any of this other stuff. I may as well see if I can somehow resolve Satya, because it's quite strong. Yeah, I can't play that. I mean, it's basically just Tune the Narrative is the only choice here. Yeah, well, I mean, I might as well rare draft, right? I don't have any of these. Whoops, get out of here. This is an uncommon, I suppose. I mean, I don't think I get to play the Satya. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Copy Crook, but I don't think it's a good card. And there was still, I think, some chance that we would get a Jeskai land or something at the time that I took that. I guess I could get lucky and Amped Raptor into it. That would be a way to cast it without needing white mana. Does Ral help somehow? Instants and sorceries cost less. Next turn, instants and sorceries cost even less. Oh wait, no. I see, that's right. Once it becomes a planeswalker, it doesn't have the basic ability anymore. I assume you want a -2 a lot. Yeah. So you're like casting an instant or sorcery, flipping this. So you cast at least one before this flips, because that's the only way it does flip, and then it gets extra loyalty. So it'll have at least 3 when it enters, which means you can -2 and it's still alive. I'm sure that was on purpose by the card designers. So you get to -2. Was that like Ionize, or what is that the card I'm thinking of? The one that does what Ral says there, like deal 2 damage, divide as you like, draw a card. Ionize. No. Does 2 damage. Counter a spell, do 2 damage to its spell's controller. What am I thinking of? It doesn't. Why am I looking this up, right? But. Electrolyze. There it is. That's the card that Ral is replicating. Electrolyze deals 2 damage, divided as you choose between 1 or 2 other targets. Well, 1 or 2 target creatures and or players, which I assume these days it's errata to say any 2 targets. Yeah. The Oracle text says any 2 targets. This was printed like before Planeswalkers existed, or maybe at a time. There was apparently a time when you like couldn't deal damage to you couldn't target Planeswalkers, but when you targeted players, when you did damage to a player, you could redirect the damage to one of their Planeswalkers or something. I don't know. I wasn't around for that for sure, but you know. Anyway, we're obviously not going to run Satya. That's crazy. But maybe Electrolyze could have been printed either when Planeswalkers didn't exist or when this weird rule about Planeswalker damage redirection existed. So I don't think I want to cut any of the top end, because we do need a way to like get in there and kill them. This is kind of a land. And it's my only land. My only fancy land, anyway. I think I do want to run all 3 landscapes. Because I have some desire for colorless mana somewhere, don't I? I know there's Spawn Gang Commander. Isn't there something else? Utter Insignificance. Oh, right. Also, I have 2 Pyro Surfers. Yeah, so we definitely want all the landscapes. It'll hurt on occasion, but usually it should be a positive. Ironworks. This is like the best card in the deck because I don't have any other ways to spend all this energy that I'm making. 4 Tune the Narratives might be a few too many. Yeah, I should cut some non-creatures. I think given how little payoff for the energy I have, Tune the Narratives on the chopping block for sure. Because Phyrexian Ironworks is almost the only card I have. Well, Amped Raptor, Tempest Harvester, but the Sky Claws. Okay, I do have a lot of ways to spend excess energy. I was thinking like most of the cards that spend energy also make it, and so like Cyclops Superconductor gives you 3, and you can only ever spend 3 on it, so you can never spend excess energy on it. Unless you had like Elish Norn on the field and like could get it to trigger. No, she doesn't. She only cares about ETB effects, so that wouldn't even work. But I'm sure there's something that could duplicate this trigger. If you had that, you could spend excess energy on Superconductor, but in real life, that never happens. We could probably cut a land. I'm assuming an island because we mostly have red cards. We do have 1 mana blue cards and a double blue card in here somewhere. We have 3 double red cards, though. I'll just kind of treat this as an island. Um, I don't know. Is Glimpse the Impossible good in this deck? Well, probably. Unfathomable Truths is a bit expensive, though, I think. And nobody's getting me to cut Invert Polarity. I want to cast that once this format. Yeah, I think I should keep all the creatures. Maybe I could cut a Skyclaw? I don't think I should. Just cut another tune, maybe? Sure. I don't think this is a great deck. It might be okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's bad. Oh, I remembered in time to check my dailies. I can actually reset them before I start game 1. White or blue spells, white or red, black or green. Creature spells is almost as hard as black or green spells, haha. The deck is like half creatures, half non-creatures, which is a pretty low creature count. Ganja Master. Isn't ganja's like a weed thing, right? The marijuana enthusiasts talk about ganja? I think so. This... It has Amped Raptor. I don't think I'm supposed to keep this, though. The Great Hand. Ship a Skyclaw, and let's go. I mean, I don't know. Is it great? I don't have a 1 or a 2. The only ones I'm really running are like, you know... I don't have a proactive 1-mana play. Right, there's Tune the Narrative and Galvanic Discharge. Oh, Galvanic Discharge also lets you spend spare energy, but doesn't come up that often, I guess. Black and white. Okay. I guess we just swing with this because we're not going to be allowed to block with it, are we? I mean, taxing them some energy is not bad. And then at the end of the day, it's just a 3-2 that I could block. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get damage in there. The superconductor can deal with this eventually as well. Esper. Esper passes, huh? I think I'm going to cast this pre-combat because I want to see if it resolves. If they counter, maybe I hold back the Pyro Surfer, although I don't think so. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure that's a great play for them, but what do I know? I'll block. Like my 3-drop trades for their 2-drop, and also I took 2 damage. Sad. But, you know, you have to do something, right? I could shoot that and it wouldn't get to do damage. That's kind of funny. But then they wouldn't have to pay the energy tax for it anymore. I think I'm perfectly happy with that sticking around. Let's just make sure the Slith doesn't get worse. Because they shouldn't be too heavily energy focused, I would think, right? I want them to regret playing out this Electrozoa. Oh, Chargebug is so good at blocking this right now, huh? So it's a little sad to play this all before Gatekeeper, but... It's also nice to get more creatures on the board for Pyro Surfer triggers. Whoa! Someone actually managed to cast this. To cycle this and get a 1/1. Yeah, 4 mana, make a 1/1, draw a card is not good enough in this format. I mean... I kind of just want to play a Skyclaw. Giving one of my guys Menace and attacking here is cool, but right now this Chargebug is holding off everything. I can just play this out, and I'm happy to trade it if they want to. I guess I could have cycled first. Like, what is this blocking, right? Or looted, I mean. Yeah, I mean, that would have been better, I guess. But am I keeping a land? I don't know. At this point, it's silly. Maybe before playing this, it could have been right. What the hell is this? Red, white, black, and blue? Oh my god, and they're actually running a Barbarian Ring. Okay. They found some more energy. So, do they want to use that energy on Electrozoa? No, but I also don't really want to go down to 9. Like, they represent 8 on the crackback, just face up, right? Oh, that's actually insane? Oh my god. Like, is that lethal? Right? I can play a Pyro Surfer, get 4 Battlecry triggers, give some stuff Menace? I don't think I want this to be a blocker at this time. Oh, I can even unearth this, can't I? Wow. Yeah, so we might just, like, kill them. I don't know. It's looking... Okay, well, very funny. So, unearth... Like, I'm not sure exactly how much damage this is, but it seems very good. I don't think they can just kill me, right? I'm just going to swing all and let you figure it out. I think give this Menace? Because they don't really want to block it? Well, no, wait. That means I shouldn't give it Menace. I'd give it extra power, but I think giving one of these Menace, like, if they block this, it's horrible for them, so... On the other hand, I can just block the other one, right? I shouldn't give it to one of these, because they're just 2 power. This is, like, 6 power. Yeah. Oh, they're 4 power, I guess, not 2. Like, they're taking 8 in the sky. They can only take 4 more, which is a creature. The Seething Landscape and second Pyro Surfer was a disgusting draw. Just complete shock lethal. Yeah. I'm glad I ran all the landscapes. As I said, they're for the Pyro Surfers, and this was the game when it all came together. Game 1. Proof that my deck building is top-notch. And, I mean, you know, Electrozoa was great, right? They never ran out of energy for it. And it was chipping in for damage every turn until I killed them, so I don't know. On the other hand, they didn't kill me, so everything Electrozoa did was nothing. Right, the damage all didn't matter. This is great. I'd like another land, but I have Toon, so several chances to find it. This is an instant, just double checking. Yeah. Tune the narrative into Amped Raptor is like the best opening we could hope for. Third land is exactly what I wanted to see. What if I played the Pyro Surfer first? What if I put off the Amped Raptor? Because I could start getting Battlecry triggers for it, but I guess it doesn't matter because there's nothing to buff. Yeah, that's silly. Pyro Surfer by itself is not very exciting. Decline. Very funny. Well, okay, I mean, that's kind of a bummer. We have 4 energy, though, I guess. I don't think Glimpse of the Impossible is doing anything right now, because we don't have enough mana to cast the spells, and we have so many color pips in hand that extra colorless mana doesn't really do anything. So we're definitely waiting on this. We're not, like, just running it out. I'm not sure which one you should choose. Okay, counter makes some sense. It's definitely the superconductor here. I don't think it matters which land I play. Like, you could play Pyro Surfer, swing, and this gets enough power that it can't be blocked, but you know, then the Pyro Surfer just chump attacks, which sucks. I don't think it matters very much. I guess there's some universe where, like, I top deck another Seething Landscape, and I want to crack them both next turn with Pyro Surfer as my 2 mana investment. I don't think that is likely to be what I would do, but just in case it is, I guess I can play this way. Definitely not worth spending my time out to think about that, because I didn't get the timeout because I stopped and thought, wow, is this actually good? Because, not quite. Well, no. But next turn, when I crack a land, I can have 2 Pyro Surfers on the field, both buffing each other so that they're both good enough to attack into this. Okay, that's fine. I guess in principle we might want to crack our land and upkeep so that we don't draw a land. I don't think that's what we want to do, but I should put a stop there just in case somehow my opponent plays in such a way to make me want that. Because I might want to spend 4 mana, right? If I draw like Galvanic Discharge. Yeah. So, okay, we're not going to do this. Well, I was really hopeful about having 2 of these so they could both attack in, and now neither of them can, which is kind of a bummer. I don't think I want to glimpse the impossible yet. I think I want to play this so that I can deal 3 damage to them with the impossible tokens. And I do want to leave this untapped. I did that on purpose so that I could maybe crack the land, foregoing the landfall trigger, but getting access to more blue mana. I probably should, in fact, do that. Yikes. It's kind of scary. They're crafting their hand pretty nice over there. And if this is a 4/5, I can't even really double block it. Well, I guess I could block with these 2. That would be fine. Okay, they're not gonna. Yeah, I don't think the landfall is as exciting as more blue mana will be, so let's just blow it up here. We don't seem able to attack at the moment. Okay. So, Glimpse the Impossible is kind of a funny idea, right? I have 1 tune left or 2? I've forgotten. No, my deck tracker isn't on. Well, I have Siege Smash, so I guess tap like this. Or do I just want to play another Superconductor? I think I want to hit lands, right? Okay. Can I just push in here? All these have 3 attack, except this one has 4, and I have a Siege Smash. Only 1 Siege Smash, though. Would be for this. I don't think that's very good. Would have loved to cast one of those 3 mana spells, but I still think it was right to cast Glimpse there, just to make sure I could keep hitting land drops. I don't know. Maybe not. That is fucked. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Ral. Very funny. think play him pre-combat, right? So that it, like, maybe there's some universe where I see smash. Although, do I even want Ral to flip? Not really, right?
Just a rain mage, nothing to see here.
Jeez, he is so loud. Like, I could attack with the 2/2. That would be the way to maybe get it to die as a 5/4 and, like, kill this thing. I imagine they're just going to let that in. Which I guess is okay. Oh, this only costs 1 because instants and sorceries cost 1 less. Okay, maybe I should have tapped red-blue. Because now I can't cast both of these, where I could have if I had tapped red-blue. Yeah. I forgot this was going to cost only 1 mana. Also, I have this. I don't know. Yeah, of course. I was never going to need double blue. I should have tapped that way. That's a very friendly block, if that's what they want to do. Oh, also, it's going to get the prowess trigger, right? So it's actually going to be a 6/5. So I can kill their flyer with this. Oh, do I want to flip him? Yeah, of course. That's insane.
Time for a field test.
Yeah. So it was a 6/5. I will take this action and destroy this. I could have gone face. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, and I lost my only blue permanent, so I'm not even... Oh, man, this is so bad. Yeah, tapping double red there was awful. I lose the card draw as well.
Let me know if
Yikes. So I lose the tempo of getting to play this last turn. And then I also don't draw a card. Just sloppy play. I thought, like, oh, I don't know, I have a blue spell and a red spell, what's the difference? But there's a huge difference, which was that I might want multiple red. Because, like, even if it wasn't for the discount, I have these guys. They're mana, right? I could have used that. Just didn't think through what my mana requirements were going to be. And as a result, instead of being in a hugely winning position, I'm just in a decent position. I'm not even sure about that. It might be terrible. I guess it wouldn't have been hugely winning, right? I'd have one more card and this would be on the board. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is not a very good card, but it's pretty good when what you have in your graveyard is a Shilgengar. Gonna go get a land, right? I think you should get a land. Yeah. Unless they had one in hand, of course. Then maybe they didn't need one.
Power coupling, secure and holy.
Now I just don't have attacks. Maybe I should have held the land in hand to make sure I could Play it for Pyro Surfer. Probably. So, if I had successfully played this last turn, I still wouldn't really have had a good attack. But I would have drawn a card. So now the scope of my error has reduced. It's only that I'm down a card and not so much that I didn't get this in play. And like I could have maybe played that card this turn, so it could still be a very big swing, but like, okay, here's Shilgangar. Gonna have to kill another 6/6. Galvanic Discharge would be nice. It's a land, huh? What if I kill their 3/2, play this, crack it, and swing? I think I should kill their 3/2 anyway, right? Going face... Actually, is this just lethal? Hang on. I have 6 attackers, right? Maybe more. Well, okay, killing their 3/2 does at least 2 damage to face, because all my stuff attacks for at least 2. So this is just better than going face.
Unexpected, and not in the fun way.
Oh, they can deny me the card draw by just activating Shilgangar, right? They're not going to. Okay, well here's a way that this wasn't strictly better than going face, I guess.
Excitingly electrolytic.
I mean, so I have 6 attackers, they have 3 blockers. I think if I attack, they just absolutely murder me on blocks, right? They take some damage. Right? But they only have to let in 3 creatures. This is 4 damage, plus 4 is 8. So face actually was lethal. Oh, that's embarrassing. Anyway, I played the land because this wasn't lethal, but... Yeah, if I had gone face and played this, I was killing them. I just figured they didn't have anything interesting up, and I'm a bad player. Now they have too many blockers. Ugh. Threw this game twice. Deserve to lose. And actually, I should have played this, because what if I draw another landscape, right? I still... yeah. Ah, you idiot! God! Okay, fine. Because then I could have gotten 3 landfall triggers this turn. I guess I just pass. Through this game 3 times now? Although, I mean, activating the 3 landfall triggers this turn would not have been lethal. They have enough blockers. I mean, another Pyro Surfer is not lethal, I don't think. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it, right? It's lethal in the sky, even if the lifelink didn't matter. Ugh, I had the kill, right? Because I had all of this. Even ignoring the misplay of not getting draw off the Rao's first -2. The second -2, if I'd gone face, they'd be at 8. And they only had 2 blockers because this was tapped. Right? Because it was attacking me. Or maybe they had 3? I think they had 3. That was the turn they played this. So... if I'd gone face, they were at 8. They had these 3 blockers. I had all of this to attack with, plus 2 landfall triggers if I had done that. So this would be 2 damage. They could let that in. And then I'd have 5 other attackers for their 3 blockers. They'd have to let 2 of them in. Oh. I guess that's fine. They would live through that, right? They would let just these 2 and this in. Block my 4/1 here. But there's 2 more damage from this. The Cyclops death trigger is 2 extra. Yeah. So they either have to let the Cyclops in for 4 damage instead of 2, which combined with the other 2 sets of 2 damage they're taking is 8 for lethal. Or they have to block the superconductor with something, and anything they can block with kills it, because it's a 4/2. And then it gets to do 4 damage to their face. So I guess they should let it through. Take 4 plus 2 plus 2. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I came up with the cause of that error, and what I should try to address in future games is that I was trying to work out, do I have lethal if I shoot face? And then I said, wait a minute. All of my stuff hits for at least 2, so shooting their creature is always better than hitting face. Which is true if opponent doesn't do anything, but they did have 1 untapped colored mana that could do something. And they had the black combat trick I'm always forgetting about in this format. A good hand. So if I had said, okay, well sure, that's great as long as they don't do anything, is face lethal even if they do something? Maybe I would have come up with the right answer then. Because calculating what happens if you go face is like not totally trivial. And that's why I didn't want to do it. But I should have, because my shortcut saying that, like, oh, this other line is always better was incomplete. Incorrect. Sure. It's not amazing, but I need to stay in a decent position tempo-wise. And now I'm in position for a cool invert polarity, maybe? Although I hope that's not what I have to do this early. You want to counter a huge spell with that, right? That's fine. That's also fine. Go ahead and hit me. I could just do nothing, let that stick around. No, this is as good a galvanic discharge as I need to get at this time. I don't want a glimpse yet. I don't know. Like, the thing about galvanic discharge is I could maybe just deal with this by turning it into a frog, right? let it get caught up in the big downpour when like they play 2 spells and then I frog everything. I kind of want them to have 1 creature left around. Maybe I'm making a mistake here. I think I shouldn't have shot that. I'll take this, I guess. Hopefully. Ooh. Ral's nice. I'm not going to cast Glimpse yet.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Because I want to hold up Amphibian Downpour, and I'm not really ready for this to start shooting something. But this is setting up for a great Glimpse the Impossible turn, especially if Ral lives. Yeah, it won't be a shocker if he doesn't, but that's okay. Okay. I'm not thrilled to just 1-for-1 remove this. I wish I could do a little bit more. Maybe they'll play a 1-mana blue creature, the Shrieking Drake. Okay, let's just get rid of this. Target you. You know what? I might actually target it again. Just in case they have enchantment removal. Rather than targeting the other thing that's already a 1-1. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, that's fine. Counter the triggered ability. I love it. Boo. Faint Flames would exile something. That's kind of cool. This is my land for turn, I guess. Let's just exile this before something bad happens. Come on, Ral. Get with the program. Oh, I didn't play this! This was supposed to be my land! I got confused! Well, I get a 1-1. Oh well. Would have been better, though, to have an island in hand versus having this. Dog Umbra on you. Can't attack or block. Okay. Sad. But Ral's still there. Good. Good. I guess I attack with Ral, because this already blocks a 1-1 reasonably well. Also, I can exile the 1-1 if things get nasty. Yeah, I wanted this colorless mana on purpose. That's why I made that mistake last turn. You get a 1-1. Okay. It's the second time we've seen someone play this card. Amazing. Now, is there any reason to play an island? I don't think so. And like, what if I draw another Pyro Surfer? I mean, I guess there's a little bit of draw in the deck. Maybe I could want the island played, but I think it's better to threaten something. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they put a counter on their Frogified 1/1. No, unlucky. Alright, let's just get rid of this now before something weird happens. I don't need this spawn for anything else. Okay. Big flyers are scary, but they have a decent counterattack as well. Let's get this land played. I might draw another Pyro Surfer, right? So I could want to crack this. No blocks. Wow. Just going to activate that in attacks for some reason and not sooner. Wow, they hit! That's amazing. That never happens. And they had a land to play it. Wow, look at how much mana they have. Okay. They can activate this like every turn now. Kind of exciting. Oh my god. Do we attack with Ral here? It gets in for 5 instead of 4, which doesn't really matter, and lets them get in for 4 instead of 3, which does matter, so seems like a bad play. Okay, question. Is it insane to put a swamp in the deck so I could maybe cycle these when I run into multiples of them? I think it's bad, but I do have 3 of them that are all the same 3 colors. So, like, it could happen. Okay, a miss. We like to see that. Ooh, that's scary. They have a lot of energy. I think Ral is chumping soon. Because I killed them in 2 turns. They also kill me in 2 turns if I don't block. So I think we just happily block here. I might regret taking 6 damage. Like, say I top deck a creature, then I can chump again and I'll be fine. But if I don't chump now, then I like have 2 creatures and only 1 thing to chump, so I don't know. And even if I flip Ral, he's not winning the game, right? So yeah, let's just kill him off. Okay. Well, maybe I should be thinning actually here to stop drawing lands. That's a good idea, huh? I don't really need to pay for the counter here. Like, I could. I guess it could matter if they draw life gain, maybe? And, like, this is chumping next turn anyway, so I guess I may as well. Yeah, I should actually be land thinning here. I often make fun of Zephiend when he is like keen to crack lands early to minimize like, you know, like crack it in upkeep to make sure you don't draw a land, to reduce your odds of drawing a land. And that's like, it's such a minuscule reduction that you really should not be warping your play around it. But here, like, keeping them on board, what is it good for? Maybe a Reckless Pyro Surfer draw, but that doesn't even matter. So I think it was right to crack these sooner to make it less likely I drew a land, because there's really nothing else to consider. Actually, I guess a Pyro Surfer would have been lethal a turn sooner, wouldn't it? Because my 4/3 could have gotten 3 landfall Battlecry triggers and hit for 7, and that was lethal. So yeah, maybe I was right. This looks like a nice hand. I can actually curve out on cool stuff. If my opponent wants to Ether Spike this, I don't mind at all, which is why I'm not playing this main phase. Okay, fine. My hand is playing itself. I haven't made any decisions yet in this game. Aside from choosing to keep the obviously correct hand. Like, if you ship that back, you're an idiot. No offense. If anyone who was watching this and said, wow, why did he keep? You're wrong. There are often judgment calls in Magic, but that was not one of them. Wow, Polluted Delta for the landfall trigger. Nice. They're going off, man. Look at me playing a 2-mana 2/1 that makes 1 energy. They played a 2-mana 1/3 that makes 2 energy. They played a 2-mana 1/3 that makes 2 energy, and it's going to keep making more. Don't I feel like a dummy? Also, I hate this 1/3. I also hate all my mountains. Nice to hit a 4-drop. Tune the Narrative. I mean, you could play that and a 3, I guess. Nope, because they both cost blue, and I don't have enough blue. Could cycle first, looking for an island to try to make that play. Seems kind of silly when I'm happy enough with my current game plan. I'm happy that didn't get countered. I'm a little worried about what else they're going to do instead. They have so much stuff. A snacker. Nice. I don't really have any graveyard exile that I can think of. I have, like, Fanged Flames to exile it from the board, I guess. But, I mean, a 4/3 attacker is pretty cool. They can't easily deal with it. I think I do, like, yeah, 9 energy is a multiple of 3, but come on. I'm looking for an island. That's pretty good, too. Oh, that's my phone going off. Sorry, I have like 20 minutes to finish up, so I guess I'm going to have to take a break during the middle of this match. I think Tune the Narrative just goes, right? Next turn we're playing Spawn Gang Commander, and I want to make sure I have the land, yeah. I'll look silly if I put energy into this and then they kill it, but like, what am I supposed to do? This is clearly what I have to do. I just hope it works out. I guess I could have played the Spawn Gang Commander first, so that if I tried to use a combat trick with Snacker, I could blow up the Snacker. But turns out that's not happening. Okay, no counters. We love to see it. Just gonna sack it. Wow, okay. I mean, it doesn't even come back because you didn't do that on your turn. Maybe they have a way to bring it back. But if they weren't going to block my Skyclaw, they should have done this on their turn. It would have come back tapped. I think that must be right? Even if they can easily bring... Oh, they also should have... Yeah, because then they could have done this as well. Yeah, big mistake doing that on my turn. Do I have an Activate Tempest Harvester? My hand looks pretty good right now. My other problem is my only source of colorless is these guys. I'd really like another colorless source. I'm going to draw 3, I guess, to get the thing back. But, I mean, just the Skyclaws might be enough. I don't know. They have 7 cards and 6 mana. They're going in blue, black, green. They're going to have some way to deal with a flyer. Yeah. Wither and Bloom. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. It's not an Eldrazi. I can't even sack it for something useful. Yep. Yeah, my hand no longer looks so good, huh? All their stuff has 3 toughness. I hate it. I guess I just stick with what I have. My energy is useful. Okay. Faint Flames. I mean... Exile the flyer and play a Cyclops? Or play this, maybe. Actually, I do have a bunch of these guys. But I don't want to cast them, right? No thanks. One of them was fine. 3 is too many. I mean, it is really nice to have a colorless source, right? Because it means I can start using these spawns to kill stuff. The problem is all their stuff is the wrong size. So I think I'm going to not do that yet. Just exile this. And smash in for 3, I guess. They obviously are not blocking this. I get an easy 2-for-1 against them if they do. So even with a combat trick, I don't think it would be right to block. I mean, I should start looking at lethal, I suppose, right? This Spawn Gang Commander represents 6 face damage over a couple turns. But, I mean, they have this, so I guess that is not killing them. Maybe I need to kill this thing, most of all. Okay, I mean, that I can kill with Spawn Gang Commander comfortably. Finally a way to start getting value out of it that doesn't feel terrible. They might put a counter on it to deny me. That would be pretty funny. Are they going to find a way to draw a 3rd card to get the free activation of the Kami? That would be cool. I didn't see. How did they scry? Sacking a spawn to, yes, I see, to flashback the Eviscerator's Insight, I guess, on the Serum Visionary? No. To cast a Petrifying Meddler on my Cyclops, sure. Well, my flyer doesn't really have enough power to attack. I mean, I guess it does if I'm also throwing a thing at this. I guess it's like cast this. And I can shoot a Serum Visionary with one of my tokens. Which I guess I should do while they're tapped out? Should I? I don't care about killing the Serum Visionary. Threatening to kill something else, like block and then do 2 damage or something, might be more important. But I think to be mana efficient, I do want to just kill something. It's the first time seeing the card, huh? Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to lose this game, I think. I'm not sure how I could come out ahead. Flashback the Eviscerator's Insight on this next turn, probably. I don't think I want to loot. Like, my hand is doing the right stuff. It's the right tap. A 4-3 is no better than a 3-2 here, so I'm not going to pay. And I do want to save my energy to make 3-3s with, so... Okay. This costs 5 to flashback. This is a sorcery. So I do get to kill this. You got some trick here? Good for you. Makes me sad. Okay, well... auto pay and sack the spawn gang, I guess. A 3-3 is decent right now. The problem is, as I said, that we're going to lose this game. That would be that's the main thing I would describe as the issue at this time. Oh yeah, they get this as well. Yeah, and the 6-6 is a problem for me. Oh, that would be a brave attack. Okay. I dig it. Oh yeah, they do just get free drains for 2 or maybe 4 every turn. Yeah, that's another reason we're gonna lose. I mean, really, there's no excuse for me to still be at the table. Except my dailies. Oh boy. I guess I'm attacking with this. Can trade with any of their stuff. I no longer need colorless mana, so let's go get some more blue. Should have done this before I casting stuff, actually. Oh boy. It sure is something over there. I mean, I guess what I'm looking for is like Siege Smash on one of my... that's not going to do it. On one of my Cyclops guys, maybe, someday. To make it like a 6-6 and then just go face. Like, I don't see how I'm winning this game except by just cashing these in and going face. And I don't see how that's working either, to be clear. But if I'm looking for an out, it starts by spending 0 mana to do 2 damage to face. Because I have more energy than I'm going to need by the time this game is over. Yeah, there's Pyro Surfer, so that could have been a reason to keep the colorless land in play, but I like can't actually get in for anything, so it's not actually good. Okay. I'll pay. I mean, they're getting kind of complacent here in like they're not trying to push any more than just this 9/9. Maybe that's not complacent, maybe it's cautious. Just so they don't like I don't know. They don't give me some kind of opening. I'm not clear what that opening would be. I should have done this first, I guess. Oh, I don't have any energy anymore. I spent it all. Right. They sack a spawn for that? I guess that makes sense. My landscapes are still on the bottom. No, I shuffled? Okay, I don't remember doing that. Oh yeah, of course, when I sacked the other one. I think a 15/15 is pretty good. Well, I guess I'll take 3. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any trample. There's no way I can possibly get in here. Very funny. This doesn't count as casting a spell, of course. Let's just attack with all my creatures. Cash in that daily. Or work towards that daily, whatever. Where's my dog Umbra, by the way, to prevent this from attacking? I mean, I'm dead no matter what I do, so I may as well kill this thing off. And keep my Pyro Surfer. Alright, see ya. So, yeah, like I said, I gotta go. That 20-minute warning went off 20 minutes ago. It might have been the same game, I'm not sure. That game was fine. I felt behind for a large chunk of it, but I feel like there might have been some points earlier where I could have pushed through for enough. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a bit, but I'm going to step away now. I'm back. It's been 4 hours. So I only sort of remember what the deck is. Some energy thing. Blue-red. I'm kind of shocked. I left my computer on for 4 hours because I had OBS, like... Instead of stopping the recording and then starting a new one, so I'd have to edit them together, which is a nuisance. I just left OBS on and paused. And Arena on and paused. And I thought maybe my computer would go to sleep. But I think OBS stopped it from doing that. And I'm amazed Arena didn't kick me out. I was still on the Arena screen. I could do whatever I wanted. I was still logged in. No activity for 4 and a bit hours. Wild. But I guess, it was saying, hey, are you still there? And my computer's still saying, oh yeah, I'm there. So here we definitely keep this hand. And we lead with an island because there's no reason to play this as a tap land anyway. We would have to shock it in to play Tune the Narrative turn 1, which I want to do. And if we're going to shock it, we can always shock it later. Opponent revealing their colors early. How thoughtful. Red. I mean, I might as well just show them this. To repay the favor of showing me the mountain. Conduit Goblin. That's a good one. I mean, I don't think Utter Insignificance is a terrible idea on that. But I could also, play this guy and just try to start racing. I think that's pretty fun. Let's do it. I mean, this is so stupid. They're the aggro deck. I should be playing more defensively, but, I mean, here I am. Oh, geez, another Conduit Goblin. It's kind of scary. Definitely haste the other one up. They're even spending an energy for 1 damage. Wow. Yeah, this is why you're not supposed to attack here. And why Utter Insignificance would have been really cool. I'd be at 19 instead of 14 if I had played that. But this trades for both Conduit Goblins reasonably well. Yeah, I just shouldn't. This attack is very dubious. Right? Yeah. That's crazy. It was crazy last turn. It's still crazy now. They're stuck on 2 lands, so that's another reason, by the way, to play more defensively, is that they're going to be struggling a bit. Ah! What have I done? Could they cast it for Bestow? No, because that would be a different alternative casting cost. Fury! Holy cow! Oh my god! I'm ruined. I guess I definitely am shooting a Conduit Goblin here. So they can't haste both of these in, but they can haste this one with Mentor, which is insane. Wow. This is bad news, friends. What do I even do? I guess I need a 2/3. They just buff this. Oh god, even worse. They buff this and mentor this. Oh boy. This is a nightmare. If I had 5 more life, I think I might have a chance, but I'm still I'd still be in pretty bad shape. Okay, that's kind of a cool card. This I don't need. The land I think I want. Tap land, right? I don't have double blue anytime soon. I don't know what this 2/2 is even doing. I somehow thought it could block and kill a Conduit Goblin, but it's just chumping. Oh man. This turn where I played this guy out and attacked, really being punished. Like, playing it out and not attacking would have been okay, but I think Utter Insignificance, the Conduit Goblin, was better. It sucks, like, they spend 2 mana, I spend 2 mana, they get a 1/1, I get nothing. But it's better than them having a Conduit Goblin. That guy is a scary card. Oh yeah, this guy is trading for the Unicorn. That was what I meant to do. And then, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Siege Gang Commander can do something. He, not Spawn Gang Commander. He can do a lot. It's going to be really tough to live at 2 for any length of time. All I can do with this is like blow up the raptor and then like chump everything while sacking this stuff. So it buys me a turn and it kills the raptor, which is cool. They apparently have only 3 mana or more spells in hand. No lands, no spells they could play last turn, so maybe we've got a shot. I doubt it. I mean, they're out of energy as well, so if they just play some random creature, they can't haste it anymore. I think that is a serious problem for them, and they should have not pumped the Conduit Goblin on like the Conduit Goblin that was already on board. They made it do 3 damage instead of 2 at the cost of 1 energy. I think their energy is worth more than that. They had such a strong start for a 2-lander. Are they gonna pass? Oh my god, they ran out of time. Wow. That is a big blessing. Okay. Have played a land. Yeah, I guess just play this guy out. He blocks the Conduit Goblin. I guess I should attack here? They're auto-passing. And this is 2 damage for free? If they actually block, it's a disaster. But I think that's illegal? I don't know. I guess if they really aren't allowed to do anything, then I'm winning no matter what. Attacking only helps if, like, they're disconnected for exactly 1 turn, and then the 2 damage matters, which seems like an unlikely parlay. They really just leave the room because they couldn't hit a 3rd land? I don't think it was such a dire situation. You were in good shape. Oh, they're back. Yeah? just chump this. It's not really very good right now. Make this a 1/1 with no abilities. And then kill it, maybe, even? Well, no, I could just exile it with this effect. And I think we just sit on this. So if I make it a 1/1 with no abilities, after it attacks, then it's actually a 2/2 and it just gets eaten by this, right? So I think that's worth a try. Great. Really scary. But we do have amphibian downpour. None of these are lands, okay. And I'm not casting this, I don't think. Problem with this is I really need to be able to kill this guy. Right? And if I spend 2 more mana, I'll have to sack this to kill it. Or to shrink it. I guess I'm just going to do this now. It's worth losing the Amped Raptor. I should have done this first, I guess. Or losing the spawn token. What did I... Oh, I didn't cast it from my hand. Whoops. Still, a 2/1 first striker is pretty cool. They probably can't kill this and buff this to be able to kill me, so... Oh, plus I get a bunch of spawns. I forgot about that. That 2 damage, it could matter. There's a Conduit Goblin. Okay, scary. If I really wanted to, I could blow up both spawns and the spawn gang to kill this. But right now, I don't think it's doing anything, so you can have it. I still have a 2/1 first strike. Okay. Good. So... Ah! Undo. Put that back, please. This. this. Ral actually could get me killed, funnily enough. But I think we should be trying to push in here. I don't have to cast my instants and sorceries. Oh, they're dead.
I'll get out of this miserable district.
I forgot that I was going to get the trigger off of this guy. Wow. Yeah, them skipping that turn was really devastating for them. I don't know what was up with that. Well, another lucky scrape. It was the last run, right? That I also had one of those where like I was out, and then the opponent just disconnected and I won. That was an amazing aggro 2-lander start. This hand looks fine. Just grab an island right away. We could really make it rain frogs with all these 1-mana spells, I suppose. Jund into green. Okay, so maybe there's some universe where I can actually frog multiple things. I don't think I need to tune the narrative right away. If I grab a second island with this, I have the potential to like double spell on a frog turn, which seems worth trying to preserve. Oh well, I guess I'll have to kill that. Oh, I guess I'm letting them exile this out of my graveyard. Whoops, I don't really care. Or I'm forcing them to? No, up to 1. I guess I could just pass, right? Wait for them to try to put a counter on it. Which they might not do, right? You want to wait until there's something good exiled, but I don't know. I risk like letting this attack me and for 2? I don't know. I think this is fine. That's a spooky card. So I guess I'm taking 2 extra damage because of how I did this, which is not great. But, I mean, it was not a like totally idiotic play. There were ways it could have paid off. It just didn't. I think it's Serum Visionary first, right? I don't really need like a good 2/2. A bad one will do, and setting up my draws sounds pretty cool. Yeah, get that out of here. Propagator Drone is so scary. Wow, yeah. I hope they don't have another green mana. Okay. I'm alive. Annoying. The thing is, this evolve, like when this ETBs, they're going to evolve both of these. I can't stop it in time. Is there some, like, some universe where I don't try to do this trick to shrink all their stuff? Maybe. Try to put that off even longer. Run out a superconductor instead. It blocks all the 1-1s, or 1-2s rather. I guess that's good enough. I mean, it's it looks pretty dire. But this seems like my best shot. Oh, they're not playing it pre-combat? Okay. They're not playing it at all, maybe. Okay, this is actually not bad. Like, that's a great card. But I now have a chance to deal with multiple of their cards. With a single card. Ooh, that would be something, huh? Not just at the moment, but... They didn't have a land a second ago. I could try... I don't know. I could try not frogging it yet. But then if they play a land, it's just a real disaster. I think I just have to do it now. Should have probably done this pre-combat. It's a nice card. Like, obviously I have an attack for 4 here that I could have made. Or 3 or whatever. It's 4, right? But if I had, they'd be getting in with a bunch of 1-power creatures, and I don't want that. Maybe Invert Polarity can win. They're losing all their spawns. That's pretty cool. Now, they don't have enough mana to play something really impactful, but... I mean, you never know with these Eldrazi's, right? It has to be spell, right? Yeah. I couldn't, like, somehow gain control of the ability, which wouldn't be useful anyway. I mean, I guess it would let me pay life to draw cards, but they would still get the counters. Okay, they're just adapting. I mean, maybe I can live with that. Double block, pay the energy? I guess. Kind of sad, but... I mean, if I wait a moment and take 6, then I can lose a 3/3 and 3 energy instead of losing a 3/3 and 3 energy and this guy. The question is, like, do I really want to take 6? And I think the answer to that must be no. Wow, that with Spawn Gang Commander is pretty exciting stuff. I think I can take 2. I don't want any of these. I want tokens more, and I want to hold up invert polarity. Oh, plus this goes to the grave. What a cool trick. Just play, I mean, I don't know, for 6 mana they're not going to have a huge Eldrazi, I guess. And if they do, it'll have a cool enters the better cast trigger that I won't be able to steal. But I mean, that is an absolute nightmare. For 3 mana, I hate it, but I can't let them have that, can I? I'll just get back like a Cursed Marauder or Emperor of Bones. Hey! I mean, this is not the kind of win the game effect you're hoping for out of reverse polarity. Invert polarity? Invert polarity. But, I mean, it's something. I don't have access to green mana, so I may as well just trade this off, I think. Oh, wow. Bouncing. This has to be something your opponent controls, right? Yeah. So I can't, like, bounce my own downpour to downpour more stuff. But I do kind of want to just play this, swing with it to get energy, and then play Spawn Gang to bonk him a bunch. And if they go for the block, I can actually finish it off with Spawn Gang. Okay, they don't. I'd like to hold up extra blue, I guess. But I'd also like to hold up extra colorless without sacking a spawn, because these are all extra damage. I think Auto Tapper's right, and this is what I want to do. I mean, I'm gonna have 5 spawns. So maybe it's not so important to keep all of them. I should just tap like this. Okay, well, that's exciting. Propagator Drone. I mean, they don't have any creature tokens, so it's just a 2/2 with an activated ability. If I put it back in their hand, it hardly matters, right? And I can actually just shoot it if I want. That's fine. And in exchange for keeping this up, I had to lose a spawn that I otherwise could have kept. But I think that was a worthwhile trade. Like, notably, this is allegedly 8 damage, but I just don't have enough colorless that I could really, you know, throw everything at face. I'm going to have to spend some of these spawns to activate the other spawn abilities. Charge bug, huh? I like that idea. And I think we are swinging in with something here. It might be Spawn Gang? Because if they try a double block, I can just shoot the 1/1 and it bounces off harmlessly, right? Or I could even sack multiple spawns to kill this off, which would be nice. Yeah. I want to get that energy, and I don't mind blocks here. I have this as well, I suppose. A different combat trick. But I don't want to use that for combat. I'm willing to throw some spawns at this problem if they try a multi-block. And they don't. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Well, not much I can do about that. Oozewag coming, I guess. Brood scale, really? With a face-up spawn gang commander? Okay, I'll allow it. Oh god, these both went to graveyard. That's sick. How much is this? It's 2 to adapt? That's a problem. That was completely the wrong play. I'm very happy to see that. Because these are both sorcery speed. They should have used one of these, and then they could respond to me trying to kill it with the adapt. And if they have some spell to try to make this not work, I can bounce the spell. Wow. I'm so glad they did that instead of taking Oozewag. I mean, I could bounce this. Do I really care? A little. Yeah. I think we can start racing. I definitely want to play this. And I don't think I'm cracking the land. Well, I mean, the colorless source is nice. But wouldn't everything having +1/+0 this turn be sick? I feel like it would. I don't think there's much reason to spend energy on this. Great, I'll take it. I don't know, maybe the game is going to be over quickly enough that I should just be willing to spend energy for 1 damage instead of a third of a golem. That might never happen. But I think getting something menace next turn is going to be way better. I mean, I feel like opponent has had an incredible game. Like, hit after... I don't know. They haven't had any really huge Eldrazi. They've had one, and I dealt with it. But they've had just, like, good stuff all the way up, and somehow I'm keeping ahead of the curve. Gotta sack a creature. And they only have 3 energy, so... Okay, well now we know their whole hand. Got it. Land is lethal, I think. Oh, wow. What did they sack again? I got lost. The ooze, of course. Doesn't get its cast because he didn't cast it. That's a land. I think that ought to do it. Oh, the order! No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I already have the energy for this. I should have gained the energy first, though. Oh, no, this order is right. Right. I have to target first. So right now, what do they have coming at them? I don't know. I mean, putting it here must be good, right? I don't know. Putting it anywhere should be good. I guess you. Because they have good blocks for it otherwise. Yeah, this is game over. They can't win this. And I should have gone for the 1 extra damage last turn, it turns out. I mean, I don't know. Either way wins, right? So maybe it doesn't matter. 3, 5, 7. I will not activate any abilities. I will pass priority with lethal on the stack. Well, I mean, the deck just keeps on keeping on. Barely escaped with that one. I think opponent misplayed. I mean, I think multiple times, but certainly when they took the, what was it, propagator drone, whatever the 2-mana thing that can adapt. If they'd taken the ooze bag instead, my life was going to be much harder. And then given that they took the propagator, it actually was fine. They could have aimed a Wither and Bloom at it instead of adapting it. And then I didn't really have a great answer. I would try to spend 2 Spawn Gang tokens. Or maybe 3, because I didn't have enough colorless sources. It was going to be pretty unpleasant. Diego's Dream. This looks fine. Grab a blue source, Tempest Harvester, 3-drop. Hey, mirror, nice. Red white, okay. Conduit Goblin, that is a scary son of a gun. Can I really just like shoot that? It feels so bad. But letting them haste something in is even worse, like a lot worse. Probably. It's just so mana inefficient to just discharge and pass this turn. I think the superconductor is an okay blocker, so let's attack. Thrilled to trade, but they won't. Superconductor and try to 2-for-1 them if they play another creature. If it's that damn unicorn, I'm gonna lose. It's not a unicorn, but it is pretty scary. Oh, okay. I mean, that could be worse. Just kill both here. They don't have much evidence yet. Nor anything to bestow it on. Although I imagine they'll find something. We're pushing in, right? It would be nice to loot to make sure I can get the Spawn Gang online, but 2 damage is 2 damage. And also, I might need the energy for a big discharge somehow. Seems unlikely. Same landscape we have 3 of. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. They carefully tapped their colorless source. Jolted awake. To put the conduit goblin back on the field. Okay. This resolves, but you may not go to combat. Hit the land, okay. Bonk him for 4. Looking good. Nothing's ever a guarantee, but we're in good shape here. By the way, they have 3 evidence plus the Phoenix. Yeah, that's fine. All this 3 toughness stuff is very unfair. Tune is fine, I think, to cast. Colorless land is pretty cool, I think. Okay, so right now we're getting in for 0. How much more damage could I get in for? I could Siege Smash here to get in for 4, right? Could I not? This would be 5 damage. Trampling gets in for 4. Then I think I could throw 2 Eldrazi at their face, right? Looks that way. Tap, tap, sack. Tap, sack, sack. Yeah, that works. Sure, have fun. Don't think you're going to find anything good for 0 mana. There are some 0 mana effects here. So right now they're taking 4. Got him. So it turns out I didn't need the colorless land. Could have sacked 1 more Eldrazi the way they blocked. I don't think they had better blocks. Like, the 2/1 had to block something, and all my stuff had 2 power. So whatever they blocked, I could have made it get through for 4 and sacked 2 Eldrazi. Unless what they blocked with the 2/1 was the Spawn Gang Commander itself, in which case I still could, but I could not, but only because I drew the land. If I hadn't drawn the land, then they had a block to live. Well, no. Because then I would have been putting Siege Smash on the Spawn Gang Commander. It would have lived through combat. I wouldn't have to sack it in combat. I could sack it post-combat. Yeah, okay. So, even without the land, they didn't have a block that lived. Five wins. It's a miracle. I'm playing so slow, though. This video is so long. Not because it's a deck that, like, is a slow deck. I'm just... I don't, like, know what the right plays are without thinking about them. And often I don't know what the right plays are even after thinking about them. Nalvor. Backwards, Rovlin. Probably not important to know that. Yes, please. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Might even be able to discharge their 2-drop, which would be nice. Double red. And it is Raptor time. With a spare energy in the tank. Sure. Nice turn, too. Oh, exile that. Wow. It's not the absolute greatest because it's not mana efficient, but it does so much damage. And it makes sure that thing won't unearth. It won't ping me. Like, as far as I know, they're mono red. I love them not hurting me. Red black. Okay. Well, I can't exactly attack into that. None of the cards in my hand matter very much, so maybe I just want to ping them for a bunch here. Get some spawns going. Make sure I hit lands twice in a row. Yeah, seems fine. Well, I could go for the tapped blue land, I guess. But this is just better at that, if that's what I want. Although I think what I want is more red. Menace. When you sack a non-token permanent. Sack a creature to make a treasure. Okay. That's a cool combo. This likes you to sack things. This lets you sack things. Nice, nice. I think we just have to spawn gang while I have this 2/3 on board, right? It's also the most mana efficient thing I can do. Well, no, I have a bunch of spawns, I guess. I could spend them on a play like 4+3 if I had to. But I think this is pretty cool. It lets me attack with these guys, or at least this one, and threaten a siege gang, spawn gang activation if they block. I don't think I want to use this one. Yeah, just the Raptor, please. Yeah, great damage from the spawn gang commander. I mean, we don't have lethal yet, but it's pretty close. Skoa is scary. Well, it's time to figure out what I'm doing with these spawns. I think we're absolutely sacrificing everything to do 4 damage, either to face or to their 4/4. I think face is the place. Because I have a flyer that's just lethal. I have this thing that pings them every time I play anything. Sure. Yeah, they couldn't even afford to attack with 2 creatures, because then I could get in for 2. That's true. Actually, I was going to play the flyer, but get some energy? Use that energy to make a 3/3? Is that good? I'm not sure. Like, I could also get the energy and just like use it to attack. Like use this 2/2 like as a threat to do 2 damage to face, and like it just kills them. I don't think a 3/3 does. I mean, yeah, I just want to swarm them with creatures, right? A 3/3 is fine. And in the meantime, they're taking 1 damage from all my stuff. Every creature that enters the battlefield. And they'll never be allowed to attack. Well, I guess it depends. You have a 0 mana, like, Flare of something? They must. Or another Skoa. Wow! Okay. So before I can get the energy, they're going to kill this. That's cool. Joke's on you. That's not what I was using the energy for anyway. But sure, that was the right way to time it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. No fear. I mean, I could not block, and then I like threatened to wipe him out when I attack. But trading for this, I mean, I don't know. I guess this guy sucks. I don't want to let him combat trick me. I don't know. I think this is fine. This is going to kill him soon, or this is. I just want to make sure the game doesn't end in some surprise fashion. Oh yeah, this is actually lethal. Because I get 2 goblin triggers. Yeah. Because this makes 3 energy, and I can use that to make another golem. So they have to kill this right now. With this on the stack to stay alive. Okay, they're going to do it. Nice. So, not lethal. I don't think I need to unearth this now. But I could. Like, if I wait, then when I draw another creature, it'll just be lethal. On the other hand, if I do this, I mean, this is already lethal. But suppose they draw a way to deal with this as well. Then I'm in a little trouble. In that case, do I want a 3/3 or do I want something waiting in the wings? I think I want this threat waiting in the wings is what I want. Okay, so I guess no attacks, no spells, no anything. Your turn. Yeah, take 7. Well, I mean, I could chump 2, I suppose. Or chump 4 of it. I mean, the thing is, if I don't chump, they're dead without a creature, right? And if what they have is a creature, then they're also dead, because it isn't, well, unless it's a flying creature. Yeah, I don't know. I think I take the 7. Threatening to attack with the 2/1 is important. Wow, that's... I mean, it's not good because it dies to the flyer. But it's close to being good. The lifelink is amazing, right? But as long as I don't attack with the ground creatures, we're getting them. Oh, opponent's gonna run out the clock, huh? No. I mean, I guess I don't get my attack with creatures daily if I do this, but I do get my cast red spells daily. I don't know which ones are still left. Exciting times. I'm glad I went face. If I'd shot the Skoa, they just had another one to play, it turns out. And the damage was useful. Six and 2, the final boss. We did it. We made it to the final round, game 9. Dragonov? I guess. Looks great. I can actually ral into several spells, perhaps. No crack! Holy smokes! What is this? They got some real colorless stuff going on. I think I actually don't play Ral yet, because I want to at least get one chance to flip him. And I'm okay with, like, utter insignificance on their 2-drop, their 3-drop probably. Although, I don't know. I want to use it on a Chrysalis, right? No, the Chrysalis can get counters in response to this, so it doesn't even work. Yeah, I mean, just run out Ral. He's not that good. If they kill him, fine. I want to be mana efficient.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thanks, Rel. This is just a 2/2. Okay. Well, first up, let's see how Ral feels about this. Sure. Should have attacked first, maybe.
If you're not scared of lightning, you're about to be.
Well, now what? Things have gone so well, I don't know what to do. I could kill this. I guess, I mean, alternatively, I could utter insignificance to just make this a 1/1, but then it gets to attack Rao. I don't know, I guess I'm killing it. I don't get the card draw, but that's life.
Lightning always strikes twice.
And now I have the Charge Bug Pyro Surfer potential combo, I guess. Maybe a Serum Visionary? Ah! This doesn't work on that, right? It's an enchantment. Even Siege Smash doesn't work. This doesn't even do anything, so I don't have any.
Super ready.
Well, I mean, this sucks. I was hoping to play this guy and trigger landfall, but now it looks like it's going to be a Serum Visionary turn. In which case, attack first, I guess. More importantly, they have Path of Annihilation, which, like, is going to be a real problem. Not a land. Ooh, Invert Polarity is a really nice draw. Is it good enough when I'm so starved on mana? Maybe not. In particular, blue mana, right? Well, I can still Galvanic Discharge while casting it, I guess. If I... Well, no, because I can't draw the mountain and the spell on the same turn. Unless I cast a blue spell, in which case I won't have enough blue. Yeah, I think I need the mana, and then I guess I'll keep this. Still wondering why they never cracked this, by the way. Writhing Chrysalis, yep. It's gonna be a problem. Big problems are happening. Can make that a 1/1, that's something. You I can't really do much about. Well, I could have 7 energy. That does kill it, actually. Also, I have Ral, I suppose. I guess I can tune while I'm at it. And attack? Seems crazy. But with utter insignificance up, if they block, it's fine. And if they don't block, yeah, they get to hit Ral for 1, but that's okay. I want to get some damage in. Oh, that's pretty cool. Make sure this one dies, right? Because I can't kill both. And I don't think they need the ability to sack this as badly as, like, maybe they could get this back somehow. I could minus Ral to kill both of their to kill 2 0/1s. That costs them a ton of mana, but I feel like they kind of have all the mana they need at this point. So I should just keep upping Ral.
So easy.
Try to minus when it's more significant. 7/5's bad for me. Ah, they were keeping this for that all game, huh? Oh, Lord. Okay. I think am I really just killing 2 of their 0/1 tokens? They have unlimited mana now, right? But this is drawing them cards as well, so it's not unlimited. It does matter. I guess I could have killed this thing. But these are just as good right now.
I'm not messing around here.
More or less, anyway. Would have loved to land, Ral. Could have played a Pyro Surfer if I had a land. I think I have to take over the Warp Tusker and with Invert Polarity and just hope it works. Because a 6/8 would be pretty good. Yeah, got him. My Eldrazi now.
Ooh, tinkering pays off.
I can't really do anything about this stupid 7/5 though. Like play a flyer and then it's not big enough. So what do I have instead? 2 Pyro Surfers, I guess? Could bounce their 7/5, but it's not really hurting them to recast it, I don't think. They'd love to, it draws them cards. This is the least mana efficient thing I could do, but it does start pinging them. Wait, no, this doesn't draw cards, it gains life. I think I have to play this as a land, right? So in that sense, I could have up to 5 mana. Which would let me do this and a Pyro Surfer, I guess. A reasonably efficient play. Rumble hits Mask. That's pretty scary. Where's my Siege Smash, please? Amped Raptor into Siege Smash, maybe? Maybe? This is so bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the play. Pretty good. I don't have reliable sources of colorless mana, but...
Slinging spells is so
Does this do anything, do you think? I don't think it does. But... I mean, it gets out another guy. And, I mean, I could attack with my 6/8. What exactly is their block against that? Just block with the might, I guess? Well, no, they have to double block to kill it. I want that third energy pretty bad. If they try to just let this in, or I mean, they can chump, that's fine. I have pretty big attack coming my way, but I hope to have some kind of double Pyro Surfer, double landfall lethal maybe. And I want this energy. And also the face damage. That's good, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Land is really good right now. A landscape is really, really good. They have a lot of creatures, but I don't know. Maybe it's okay. It wasn't a landscape. I could shoot their 0/1s to deny them blockers and also mana. That seems good. Alternatively, shoot the 1/2? No, that's crazy. Just keep doing what you're doing, Ral. You are the boss. Draw a land? Maybe. You never know. Oh! I don't get to draw a card this way if they sack both in response.
Lightning always strikes twice.
Okay, they made a mistake there. So did I. Is the 6/8 attack any good now? Not really. It just trades for a might now because I can double block with a 6/6 and a 3/3. And then I could like spend some spawn gang tokens to like finish off the 3/3, but that's not what I want to do. I think we just have to be mana efficient here. And hope we hit a land soon. The second Pyro Surfer will clue them into the danger, but that's life. It's so funny having this enormous board and being like, all I need is a land. Usually you're looking for spells when you have this much stuff on the board. Chrysalis is a problem. That's 3 more blockers. But I don't think it's enough. Assuming I hit a land. Okay, they continue doing nothing. I like that. It's not a land, but it is almost useful.
Ooh, tinkering pays off.
I think we just play out the Skyclaw and make another golem, right? Because I could shoot this at like a repurposer or something, but who cares? So I have like 11 attackers that actually do something, right? But they have 9 blockers. Like very little is getting in if I just swing with everything here. I'm surprised they haven't tried to do more with their Dread Mask. That seems like their primary asset at the moment. Aside from this. What a wild format. Oh my god, more cards. And more mana. Why are these in different piles? Oh, they're all summoning sick, but only one entered the battlefield this turn. Sure. I mean, if Ral lives, I'm minusing him to face. Or no, I'm minusing to face. I want that card draw to make sure I hit a land, and I want 2 damage to face so I can kill them. I don't want them to be able to respond. Like, it would be great to kill 2 0/1s with Ral, but if they realize they can sack them, which they should, since even if they missed it last time, this time they have a Chrysalis that makes that an obviously cool play. Although, I don't know. I mean, denying them 2 blockers is worth a lot. If I hit a land naturally, maybe I minus Ral on their tokens. Jeez, this is so many blockers. Maybe I don't have lethal anymore. Maybe I should have killed the Fleshraker at some point here. With a spawn gang? I don't know. Before it could make more 1/1 tokens. So they have 12 blockers. It's a lot. Still not a land. Well, I'd really like one. 15 cards. 1 of my 17 lands in grave. 5 here, so that's 6. There's 11 out of 15 to hit a land. I think it's kill the Fleshraker, right?
Adapted before. I can do it again.
Got it. Okay,
Help me
good.
check the voltage, will ya?
Now, where can I get 4 damage done most usefully? Or is it possible I want to play this to make a golem? I don't think so. I want to play this and then also Amphibious Downpour, right? So let's kill you off. Are you? I don't know. You. Yeah. Target an attacking creature. I'll have 1 energy. What do I want to have menace? This? I guess. So, is this enough? It looks like a lot, I have to say. But they have a lot too. No, they give up. Okay, got him. Whew. That was... I mean, I feel like they could have somehow been pushing more. But stealing the Warp Tusker made it really hard for them to attack. I don't know. They could have just used this to make all of their Phyrexians insanely deadly. They would have had to take 1 turn off from like just drawing and casting a billion spells. But they could have been putting pressure on my life total in a way I couldn't really deal with. Nice. I'm very happy with that result, of course. 6 mana is all you need to beat the Eldrazi, apparently. We're just like drawing and casting unlimited cards. Well, what a deck, huh? Oops, usually I give these a name, but I forgot. Or I just clicked the wrong button. Yeah, Invert Polarity, still nuts anytime it counters something. And, well, copies it anyway. Copying a 6/8, pretty good, even if you don't get the cast trigger. Spawn Gain Commander was nuts. I mean, Tempest Harvester was probably the worst card in this deck. Everything else was pretty good. Ironworks did a surprising amount of work. I did not often have a stranded Ironworks. It was usually able to do stuff, and even making energy was okay. Whew. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.